Hello, and welcome. Okay, so I'm giving my character a name. I'm hoping that it'll take. Now, one thing I don't understand is the fact that the keyboard did not come out when I was trying to type the name, which is really strange. Let me see. Rotate camera, rotate background, zoom, L1 and R, zoom, tilt camera, pad button, reverse camera, L2, L2. Oh, it's not even working. L1 plus R1, paste, delete, keyboard. There you go. So that was the reason why, and I was not able to continue the video because I was trying to do options, but I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the share button instead, because I am playing on the PlayStation 4. So it's gonna be a two-part video, I guess. I'm gonna call this giving my character a name. Hopefully this name is available. Now, I'm giving her the name of Lilica because my son, he came up with that name. I have seen it on the internet. I just saw it. It's there on the internet, but it's like some Lilica company or something like that. Not sure where it came from. Now my son, I think he likes the name Lily, and then just added the cop to it, and I kind of like it. It's you know, I've used it in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I made a Sith, a Lilica Sith. Now, the bad thing about this game is you don't have evil versus good, so you know, there's I guess I suppose there's PvP in the game, I've been told, but it's not like it would be in SWTOR. SWTOR PvP was cool. World of Warcraft PvP was cool. That's one of the reasons why I was playing classic World of Warcraft. But they went ahead and just started to do things the way they used to in the past, instead of doing something new. You know, they started to release things little by little. I don't know if it's an experiment that they're doing, but it was really frustrating. And I just got bored of waiting for PvP battlegrounds. I don't like the world PvP. A lot of people don't like it because it has an unfair advantage. You know, but it's whatevs. This one is mostly story based. If you want to PvP, I think there are battlegrounds like in World of Warcraft, but they're not called battlegrounds, I suppose. But there are places where you can PvP. Not sure if I'm interested in doing that. I think I just want to go for the story, the quests, and whatever, and just take in the new world. It is going to be a new world for me. It's been out for years now, I think since 2014. It's an old game. They did come up with an expansion, which was this year, I believe, and I'm about to play the expansion because I got it free. I'm not free. I got it for 50% off, and that's awesome. So let's check to see if the name's available. Her name is available. Awesome. All right, like I was explaining what the name meant. Lilica, I don't think it has a meaning, but Shiro, I call her the White. Reason why I tend to mix things up, kind of like from other fantasy, like for example, Lord of the Rings, Gandalf the White. So Lilica the White, it's what her name means. I looked it up in Japanese, Lilica Shiro. I know, it's Japanese, and this is another world, it's another place, but hey, it's just a name. I love Lilica Shiro. She's gonna be a mage and also a summoner. It's what I'm gonna focus on at the moment, and then later on we'll do Shadowbringers or whatever, but everything little by little. Since I have missed a lot and I haven't done a lot of things, it's gonna be a lengthy game. I heard that leveling is a little bit tough, but eventually once you get to the higher levels, you start going through stories and stuff like that, and it's really, really awesome. So at first we're gonna learn how to use our characters and all that, and then we'll get better at it along the way. Once again, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for being a part of my videos. Okay, so what it's gonna do right now, I guess it's gonna load, and we're gonna see a cutscene, and after that I'm just going to stop the video and hang out another day.
Here. Here. Feel. Here, feel, think.
Okay, so I'm gonna read this for you guys real quick. Oi, you alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep, and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like the sickness. Now that I look at you, you'll be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. See, and we ain't too far from Reborn now, which is chock full of etherites. No need to fret though. You'll soon get used to it. Ugh, might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ship slipping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limisa liminsas. Oh my god, I said that wrong. Limsa liminsas. Lominsas. I keep butchering it. Sorry, guys. Alright. Limsa lominsas. Still a fair way off. In case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Oh yes, please, keep me company. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Any rod, Brennan's the name, and Padlin's my trade. Ah, smell the salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventure is a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power. Power as in our power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Once we make port, you'd best sign yourself up at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Limsa's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to swing an axe or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Ooh, ah. Ships off the starboard bow. Pirate colors. Everybody talks like they're Irish. Pirates, bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. What's this world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Lominsa's colors. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out. All cannon range, and no buccaneers bark'll catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. I have no idea what he said. That was too bleeding close. Glad none of us kept her head on her shoulders. Sorry. That was bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her bleeding shoulders. I reckon I'd lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Lominsa? It is. Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Lominsa prides itself on being Eorze's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current Admiral Civilization influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change. In with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin. Sounds like Sahagin, but there's no J. So let's say the Sahagin are raiding the coast, just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho! Behold, Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and loved of Limlane, goddess of navigation.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me ours earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Hey, you there! I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. An adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one Limsa Limosa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Welcome to Limsa Limosa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Basic controls. When held, ready hotbar. Cycle through hotbars, turn on. Okay. Cycle through party members, move cursor. Cycle through available targets. Cancel, select nearest target, confirm, display maps, subcommands, jump, interrupt, casting. Okay. Select. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Risfla. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't like that. That's not it. Where is it? Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go to control settings. Chat log settings, no. Character configuration. This is a lot. It's so much. Full name. Control settings. Filters, target. Okay, this is a lot, so I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I am going to... what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to fix the camera item settings, UI settings, display name settings, hotbar settings, log window settings. Okay, so I might have to ask Google. I can't find it right now. Active help desk. What I'm trying to do is the camera settings. When I look down, it looks down, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to having inverted look.